G'day headbangers and welcome to Dozers Metalworks. Welcome back my friends to another edition of Dozers Metalworks and another episode of Dozer Smash. Like I said to you previously, every time I do a year of the next 10, the following week I will be doing top 10 movies from that year. Now, most of the time I won't put any in order because it'll be too hard to choose. So it's just going to be my top favourite movies from that year. I might say that I like this one more than the other, but yeah. Anyway, as last week I did 86, this week will be 86 for the movies. So my top 10 movies for that year are one of the best, if not my favourite, Clint Eastwood movie, Heartbreak Ridge. Some of the one-liners in that movie are absolute rip snorters, seriously. Next movie along we have Howard the Duck. Whack! A lot of people say this is a crap movie, but there's a lot of people who like Rex and myself absolutely love it. It's a cult classic. A bit of a story behind Howard the Duck. Rex, when he was going through his health issues years ago, I made a promise to him because I bought a copy for myself and for him that I'll wait till he gets out of hospital before we sit down and watch it together for the first time, and we did, and it happened. So yeah, we both loved it, and it was great. Some things questionable in about it, but what are you going to do? So it is not part of the MCU, even though now Howard the Duck is part of the MCU, but it's a CG copy now as opposed to a midget walking around in a duck costume. But look, it's a really good movie, so if you get a chance, we'll definitely watch it. Next we have probably, I'd say, my third favourite Sylvester Stallone movie in Cobra. My favourite is obviously Rambo First Blood Part 2 and then Rocky 4. But look, Cobra is great. Unfortunately, it's just hard to find somewhere to buy in DVD in Australia. I have to try and find it overseas from England to get it because they've got the same region to watch. So anyway, next we have a movie where it's a classic in every way, shape or form. I don't own it, probably maybe never will because I don't like it that much. I'll go and buy it, but it is still a good movie. Tom Cruise's most well-known and popular movie, Top Gun. Pew pew. Next we have Friday the 13th Part 6. Now I love Jason Voorhees, always have. The guy's a legend. And I think Kane Hodder was still playing him at that stage, or he might have started playing him the one after. But yeah, I've always loved him as a horror character. So yeah. Another one, we have Big Trouble in Little China. An early movie with Mr. Kurt Russell, and even Kim Cattrall was in that one. So, classic 80s movie, definitely a cult classic. So, get a chance, watch that one. Next, we have one of the best movies of the 80s. They're making a reboot as we speak, starring Mr. Henry Cavill. And I think Dave Bautista's in it as well. The original movie, Highlander, with Christopher Lambert and a very young Clancy Brown, who played the Kurgan. But look, love that movie, can't go wrong. There can be only one. If that was only true, there would be only one movie, but there's many movies, TV series, and they're making a reboot. So yeah. One of the best sci-fi movies in the world, and even though Rex doesn't like his action or sci-fi or horror, he didn't mind this movie when I finally showed him, because it is a classic. Aliens. Fantastic. Brilliant. What can I say? Then my third favourite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie behind Commando and Predator, Raw Deal. Yes, classic Arnie movie, that one. So good, so violent, lots of guns. Brilliant. And then, of course, this one here, boys and girls. Shout out to my friend Mandy Jane, because this is one of her favourite movies from the 80s. It's called The Wraith. Some movies it's called, places called The Interceptor. Very young Charlie Sheen, very young Sherilyn Fenn. The basic gist in this movie is about a guy who gets murdered by road pirates. He comes back and gets revenge in a car called the Dodge Turbo Interceptor. Now, if you ever want to know what it looks like, watch the movie or just look it up. It is the most awesome looking car. Even Rex knows when it comes to my favourite movie car, it's a toss-up between the Dodge Turbo Interceptor from the Wraith and the 1989 Batmobile. Because you look at this car and you think, this is way ahead of its time. Even today, you could still use this car in the movie and it still look freaking awesome. So yeah, if you get a chance to watch The Wraith, boys and girls, definitely. It's a bit of an obscure movie, but a cult classic to a lot of people. But that is my top 10 movies of 1986. Like I say, 86 was a freaking cracker of a year for movies, seriously. Butcher Shop, because they're all bangers. But until next week, my friends, Moshon.